wondering how I got into this mix. Mind flicking tricks.
Solidarity with people oppressed by our government in places like Colombia, the Philippines, and Palestine.
What's your name?
Clark Little.
Clark Little. Where are you from?
Elide, Ohio.
Elide, Ohio. So are you a delegate out here?
No, I'm not. I'm actually a vendor.
Vendor?
Yeah.
Your shirt's in support of Trump and his vice presidential candidate Pence?
Yes, yeah.
So what drives you to support Donald Trump? What are the issues that he talks about?
I like the idea that he wants America to succeed.
And we will make America great again. Thank you.
He's for America. He's not going to run to the United Nations and do things. He's going to take care of things and make America first, make us great again.
What do you think about, some of the criticism of him? Like, well, first of all, were you an ardent Trump supporter from the beginning, or is this kind of in a position you've come to?
I wouldn't say I'm actually an ardent Trump supporter. I like his message. I'm not always real fond of the messenger, but I do like his message. Sometimes the way he says things are a little bit brash and blunt.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Maybe not politically correct, but I like his message. I just sometimes wish he would be a little smoother about his delivery on it, not offend people, but I do like his message.
What do you think about the critics of Trump's messages, ideas, and policies, and those who say some of his ideas would go against the Constitution and basic, protections that we've grown accustomed to?
Until our country's representatives can figure out what is going on, we have no choice but to do this, George.
I don't know of any of his policies that will violate the Constitution.
What about, like, for example, profiling of Muslims? Do you think that violates the Constitution?
I don't think it violates the Constitution. We've done it before in the past. I think it can be done. I'm not opposed to immigration. I just want it to be legal. We've got a system, and I think we just need to use that system. We don't need to just throw it out the window and just let everybody in. But we do need to let people into America that want to be here. But there's a system to go through to get here, and I think we need to improve that system and enforce the law.
When you say that it's been done in America before, are you referring to like the Japanese internment?
Yeah, we've interned people.
But is that something that America stands for? I mean, it seems like that's like a dark spot.
No, that is a dark spot.
My fellow Americans, we gather here today to right a grave wrong. More than 40 years ago, shortly after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, 120,000 persons of Japanese ancestry living in the United States were forcibly removed from their homes and placed in makeshift internment camps.
I don't have the best memory on this, but there have been other times. I believe Jimmy Carter did it with the Iranians. I don't remember the specifics, but we did something similar to the Iranians with the hostage crisis. So there are short-term solutions. I don't think it should be a permanent thing that we do in America, is letting someone out here we disagree with or think that we're scared of. Yeah. But I think that we need to be secure and safe first.
Yeah, it's I guess some people would say it's a dangerous sort of slippery slope as far as collectivizing a whole group of people based on their race
I agree
or ethnicity.
Too, especially with our government. I mean, it seems like a lot of times our government starts something and we just don't stop it.
I'm guessing if you're supporting Trump, at the least, you don't typically support or trust the government.
Typically not.
Okay. So,
I mean, I believe that they do a lot of good things, but they do a lot of bad things too. And I think we just need people that love America to take care of, to be in charge and do some good things for America instead of worrying about offending other countries and doing stuff first. It's okay if you're king of the mountain. I mean, you're going to offend some people, and it seems like we've always had that, and we gave up on the idea that we're exceptional. We are. We're free, and we can do a lot of exceptional things. We just got to let us do it.
Who did you support before Trump?
I mean, during the campaign?
Yeah, like during the primaries and stuff.
I like Ben Carson.
What about what he said about you? He basically said that you had a pathological disease. Wait a minute. Hold on. He even compared you to a child molester. Come on. Well, it could be personal, even.
If it were about me, I would be offended. But it's about America. We have to save this nation.
Okay. I really liked him. He's articulate. I actually like Newt Gingrich.
Today is the dawn of a new era. The task before us is enormous.
I just think he's too stigmatized with his past and his history to be electable. But I like Ben Carson. I like the fact that He just seemed like a smart guy. You know, he wasn't going to make rash decisions. He was going to look out for America.
And we will make America great again.
And one last question. If whether or not Trump becomes president, do you feel, the people of the United States, citizens of the United States, investing their time and energy into researching candidates, coming out here protesting, running for office, do you think that is the best way for us to affect change, or is there something maybe more localized that we can do?
I think you just got to be involved in the system. You got to go out and vote.
All of these votes are placed in a black box. This black box is unaccountable, untestable, privately run software from the two companies that you have hired to count our votes. So when the votes come out of this black box, they do not reflect the New York City or the national votes. In 22 primaries, the votes have shifted in 20 of them. The exit polling data in New York State shifted 12%. A shift of 2% is fraud.
You know, our country's so divided right now. I don't know how regardless of who wins the election, we are so divided and it's so equal that it slips one way or another based on a small minority of our population. You know, some people are left or right, and it's that little middle area that makes us shift one way or another. And I think we're going to be divided for the long term. I don't know how you get past this. There's just two different philosophies in America. There's the right and the left. And, I don't know how we get past it.